And you have to look at who you can't criticize, because I don't truly believe freedom of speech exists anywhere. There's this idea that America has freedom of speech. That's a lie. Nowhere in the world has freedom of speech. There's always a class of people you cannot criticize. You can't go to Russia and criticize Putin. You can't live in Saudi and criticize the king or Islam. In America, you can't criticize trans, George Floyd, all this other garbage. And I'm like, well, if every single country on earth is going to have these taboo subjects, at least if you're not criticizing the leader who you believe has a national interest in improving the country, that's okay. You may not agree with everything your leader does, but if you know he's trying to help the country, right, you can be like, okay. But what are the LGBTQ and George Floyd doing to benefit America? These are the people who are off limits to criticism. I'm not allowed to say I don't believe they're acting the right way. Otherwise, I'm going to be punished in some way. And they don't benefit the country in any way at all, ever.
Not only do they not benefit the country, but they're in such a minority, and yet our leadership now panders to them like they're the most important people in the world.
Yep.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. And that's, and I try to understand what their motive is on this. I can't understand it.
I think their motive is primarily to just damage society at every level. I think, and once again, not to be pessimistic and not to be a conspiracy theorist, but I believe they've come to the conclusion that the American experiment is on its way out. The empire is falling across the next 50 to 60 years. They want to enrich themselves as much as possible, like a typical crypto pump and dump or stock Ponzi scheme.